Hi students, I am Professor Awais Ahmed Hussaini, working as Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadram. So in unit number 2, the most important content is that waste heat recovery from the refrigeration system. So students, as earlier we know that the concept of that steam power plant, the most important mountings and accessories are there which is related with the boiler concept, and the components like accessories you know better way that air preheater, superheater, economizer, these all are important component as far as that steam power plant is to be considered, and they are utilizing that heat from the flue gases which is coming from the after combustion process in the boiler furnace. So in this way the waste heat recovery can be takes place. Similar way in case of the condenser plant, in case of the steam power plant, as well as in case of the refrigeration system, there is a huge scope in the waste heat recovery through which we can utilize that particular amount of the heat and we can use it for some kind of the another purpose. So similar way in case of the refrigeration and air conditioning application, there is a lot of the opportunity to recover the heat from the condenser region and evaporator region. So here you will get the idea about that waste heat recovery from the condenser region from the refrigerator unit. So today world is vigorously leading towards the energy crisis and increasing global warming. So there is a need of that recover that waste heat in order to improve the performance of that system, in order to reduce the overall cost of that particular system. So focusing on our topic, refrigeration has become an essential equipment rather than a luxurious item. So everywhere we use that refrigerator, air conditioner, etc. So most of the case that 15% of the world electricity is being utilized by that refrigerator or air conditioner. So this is the most important and challenging task to recover the heat from these units. So the concept mainly concentrate on the reusing that waste heat produced by the condenser and utilize the same for the certain application like food drying, keeping that food warm, or to warm up the water for kitchen applications. So this method is technically feasible and economically viable. In this particular video we will discuss the case study of one actual project which can be done by our college student. This is one of the most convenient saving energy and balancing the demand and supply of the electricity without spending any additional energy. So waste heat recovery can be economically possible through that VCR unit. Refrigerant is generally used in that vapor compression refrigeration system is that R series. Generally right now that R134A refrigerant is mostly used. In vapor compression refrigeration system, the refrigerant used does not leave the system but it is circulated all over the system. So the main function of that refrigerant is to absorb the heat and dissipate or that reject heat to some another place. So we know that there are various parts of that vapor compression refrigeration system, that suction line, discharge line, evaporator, expansion valve, liquid line, vapor line, receiver tank, condenser and compressor. So the heart of the vapor compression refrigeration system is compressor. So the main function of the compressor is to compress the vapor refrigerant and it enters in the condenser. In condenser, the latent heat of the condensation takes place and phase change from that vapor to liquid, and that liquid refrigerant is enters in the expansion valve where throttling is carried out. In throttling process, the pressure and temperature of that liquid refrigerant goes on reduces, and the same liquid refrigerant having the low pressure and low temperature enters in the evaporator. The main function of the evaporator is the absorb the heat from the space and produce the cooling effect, and phase change takes place from the liquid to vapor, and further that vapor refrigerant is enters in the compressor and this cycle is repeats itself. So the main objective of that particular case study is to design and development of the experimental setup of the refrigeration system with waste heat recovery from the condenser side, to study that waste heat recovery mechanism in the VCR cycle. The next objective is to study the utilization of the waste heat with economical manner from the domestic refrigeration point of view. To get the heating effect for specific applications utilized for the VCR cycle without disturbing the refrigeration cycle. This is the most important objective of our work. The next is to study the effect of waste heat recovery from domestic refrigeration unit for other industrial and domestic application. So these are the some important objectives of our case studies. Methodology. Once we set that objective, we must have to follow the methodology in order to achieve that objective. So these are the some important methodology are implemented in our case study. So the first is study of review papers related with that concept of the waste heat recovery related with the refrigeration and air conditioning. Study different ways of the heat recovery opportunities in domestic refrigeration and air conditioning application. To study the waste heat recovery technique from the domestic refrigeration application like food warming, food heating or water warming process. To design the refrigerator system with the waste heat recovery unit. To fabricate and experimental setup of the facility of the waste heat recovery unit. After that, conduct a trial, a test on that particular experimental setup, and finally is a result, discussion and conclusion. So the waste heat recovery and opportunities in refrigeration. So as we know that everybody is having that refrigerator as well as that air conditioner in our home and offices. So the waste heat recovery is the use to surplus the heat that has been produced from that condenser side and that can be utilized for further application. So the waste heat recovery is use of surplus heat that has been produced, for example, for the gas turbine on an offshore platform. The recovery and reuse of that waste heat recovery for that particular application is implemented to reduce the overall cost. The use of that waste heat requires minimum supply temperature that vary based on the application when directly using the hot air for domestic heating. Waste heat recovery unit is an energy recovery heat exchanger that transfer the heat from the process output at a high temperature to another part of the process for some purpose, usually increase the efficiency. So here you will get the idea about that case study of the experimental setup of the waste heat recovery from the condenser side of the domestic refrigerated system. So here normally the condenser is available on the back side of the refrigerator and it get totally shifted on the top side of the refrigerator and separate coiling is provided with the copper tubes are generally used in that particular hot box. The main application of that particular hot box is to heat or to warm the food. Sometimes the another application of that waste heat recovery from the condenser side is to warm up or to heat the water near about that 50 degree or 48 degree temperature. So here in this case study we utilize that waste heat from the condenser side from for the purpose of the heating or warming the food. So here the main function of that compressor is to compress the vapor refrigerant and that we are cutting the connection from the back side of the condenser and we shifted that condenser on the top side. So the main function of that condenser is to definitely to reject the heat. So whatever the heat is absorbed in that particular area of that evaporator section, so phase change occurs from that liquid to vapor and further that vapor refrigerant enters in the compressor side and high temperature high pressure liquid vapor refrigerant when enters in the condenser, the latent heat of the condensation takes place. Because of that heat is rejected to that particular contained space. Generally in case of the refrigerator heat is rejected from the condenser to the atmosphere, but here instead of that atmosphere we made one hot box and some kind of the coiling is there and that coils of that condenser reject heat to that hot box. Okay, so this is a main special arrangement made here in order to utilize that waste heat recovery and we utilize that waste heat from that condenser unit for the purpose of the heating and warming of the food without disturbing the cycle of the refrigeration system. This is the most important thing. So here you will get idea about our experimental setup. So here you will get the n number of the parameters on the panel like ammeter, voltmeter, then temperature indicator, pressure gauges and LP and HP cutoff along with energy meter. So this is the refrigerator. We replace that backside of the coils of the condenser and we made a separate hot box on the top side of the refrigerator. That condenser coil reject heat to that hot box and we will get the heated and warmed food for a longer duration of the time without disturbing the cycle. So this is one photograph or glimpse. Here you will get idea about, we will get that warm and heated food, and we represent that concept in depicts also in our startup exhibitions also. So the design, mechanism and fabrication process. Develop separate rectangular hot box to keep it on the refrigerator surrounding around through the thermocol, thereby making a panel side to it to fit on the voltmeter, ammeter, temperature indicator, HPLC cutoff, energy meter. Two pressure gauges are used. In order to calculate that coefficient of the performance, we need that condenser and evaporator pressure. Also we need that LK and HP cutoff, energy meter in order to find out that COP. After completion of the project, we will find that COP. So that's why we need that another equipments, instruments like that voltmeter, ammeter, pressure gauge, etc. On the basis of the criteria of the mentioned, the design of the individual component was prepared and corresponding parameters like relative dimension of that box has been made. The overall project is designed for a recover the extracted heat from the condenser of the domestic refrigerator. By this advancement of the hot box cabinet in the head refrigerant unit cause less amount of the energy consumption with remarkable enhancement in the coefficient of the performance of the refrigeration system. So instead of that, again there is a huge opportunity in the waste heat recovery from the condenser side for the water warming application. So instead of that keeping the hot box, we keep that way, or we insert that condenser coil in the water, normal water, and the main function of the condenser is definitely to reject heat, and instead of rejecting heat to the atmosphere, that coils reject heat to that water, and water get heated about near about that 45 to 50 degrees centigrade, and we can utilize this particular water for dish cleaning application, or that hot water used in that kitchen application. So these are some opportunities of that waste heat recovery. So here you will get idea about the rectangular box which is kept over the refrigerator. These are the some dimensions are designed. Copper tubes, pressure gauges. We need if you want to find out the COP of the refrigeration system, we must have to know the condenser inlet, condenser outlet, and simultaneously evaporator outlet or evaporator inlet. So that's why that pressure gauges are essential. Voltmeter and ammeter are also needed in order to know the performance. Temperature indicator is important while calculating the COP. Energy meter is used to calculate the blinks in order to find the power consumed. LPHP cutoff is there. On-off controller is there. So after completion of the project, here we will get the results. This table indicates the time in minutes of that insulated box and along with their temperatures. So maximum we will get that 48 degrees centigrade within that 3 to 4 hours. So this is the idea about the performance of that case study. The coefficient of the performance is the ratio of the heat extracted in the refrigeration to the work input to that particular device. The reading of the temperature of the evaporator, condenser and insulated hot box are taken for time interval 30 minutes, and after calculating that COP we will get the performance in this way. So here you will get the idea about the maximum temperature reach around 48 degrees centigrade, and that 48 degrees centigrade are enough to warm or to heat the food. Similar way we can implement this kind of the concept in case of the water heating application. Sometimes we need that warm water for the purpose of the kitchen also. So the conclusion is, so from calculation COP is improved by around 11%. Heat recovered installed box where the temperature is increased 18 degree as compared with that normal setup. So generally the temperature was that near about 30, but here after implementing this we will get the temperature around 48 degrees Celsius. So this is a big achievement. So there is also an increase in the COP by almost 10% in the new setup where the condenser is mounted on the top of the refrigeration. So students, this concept is most important. These are the reference used to making that particular case studies. So this is the actual experimental setup. Our students from the 2017 batch made that particular project which is related with the waste heat recovery, and waste heat recovery is possible through the condenser side of the refrigeration system.